everybody, my name is Tony, and this is a game called Alchemy Factory. It's a cute, quirky little game where you build these little factories and all these little production lines, and it's old age, it's cute, it's extremely addicting. I started a new game earlier and it just got out of hand. And everything's empty. I can't keep up with all the mortars. There's just too many mortars. Don't get me started on the ropes. I'm out of ropes. What about nails? I got so many nails. Why am I doing this? Oh my God, and these gears. There's so many small wooden gears, and then I got all the large ones. Look at how much money I have. I have a lot of money, but oh my God, is this taking forever? This setup is so confusing, and I don't want to break it down because I'm gonna have to rebuild it all, and oh my God. I just could not keep up with all the customer demands, and I could not keep the shelves stocked because I couldn't figure out the little catapults, and I'm giving up on that. I have since watched some videos and some easier tutorials on how to start out in the game and get your starter base going, and I just wanted to record a video of me doing just that. So we're gonna create a new game. We're gonna do the standard mode, and we're gonna call it I'm just gonna name it Tenaria. It's a little inside joke between me and the wife, and I'm just gonna name it Tenaria because I cannot think of anything else right now. So we're gonna go standard mode, confirm, let's get in it. Okay. I am going to walk you through most of the stuff in the tutorial. So we are going to skip the tutorial. I already did it my first go around when I was trying out the game, and I do not want to do it again because the video I watched, it says the first thing that the tutorial wants you to do is buy this piece of land right here. This piece of land for 4,000 bronze or copper coins, and I'm not going to do that because to start out, I am not going to be focusing on customer pay. I am not going to be selling to the customer much, and it's going to be a while till I get that set up because I want it to be beautiful. So for now, we are going to be going through the quest lines and all the customer requests through the mailbox just to get going and simplify things a bit. So you start out, you go here and you look at this is the main quest. The main quest requires you to get 20 large wooden gears, and you get some flax out of it and a little bump on your copper. We can get loans. I'm not going to be doing any of that because I don't need it right now. And yeah, so to start out, we need the wooden gears. Okay. So if you go to V, we don't have much unlocked. You hit Z to go to your skill tree and research the table saw. Cost 100 copper, but now we will have a table saw. And once we unlock the table saw, we can open up these things. We got a small storage box. We're gonna need the grinder to grind things down into smaller pieces, and we're gonna need conveyor belts. All of that stuff. Now we have unlocked some planks and a large wooden gear. Okay, so now we can complete the first main quest. All this stuff is explaining how you put the raw material in, you automate the processing with the what would you call those builds? The grinders right there and conveyor belts. Pretty easy stuff, but I don't really look at that often, so they're probably going to build up quite a bit. Right now we have, you know, almost 10 grand and a few wooden planks. So we can actually start building if we want. You see how the hotbar is already preloaded as you unlock. I personally just want to ignore the hotbar altogether, and I'm just going to go through here for all of my builds. It just seems easier for me and less chaotic trying to place everything like I would in Satisfactory, but it's a thing. So we're going to build on the floor. So first off, we got our table saw. And we're going to put the wood in here. It's going to make 30 wood planks per minute. And right after that, we're going to put the grinder. Rotate that and see how when it's facing the right direction and in the right spot, it is blue. It's a good thing to remember because I messed that up several times. In this grinder, it's just going to automatically load up when we put wood in here and it starts sawing away. So I'm going to run across the street real quick and I'm going to buy 1 log. I'm going to bring that log over here and I'm going to put it in the table saw. G for adding the table saw wood. See, now that's going to automatically grind it up into planks, and these planks are going to come in here to the grinder and they're going to turn into large wooden gears. Really easy. Easy stuff. Easy, easy, easy. So now we have to add a storage. See how I don't like that orientation, so you can switch the forms. It can be straight through, it could be up and down. I mean, this is just such a cool game. So we're gonna place that right up against the grinder and it's gonna start storing all our wooden gears. There's only 2 slots in the small storage box. We'll get bigger ones later, but now we could just let it build up. We're gonna let it build up and get our 20 gears and complete the first quest to get tier 2. So let's get that done. And just like that, we got 20 gears. Let's go. First quest done. Let's get this tier 2 unlocked. We'll submit it. Boom. Level up. Alchemy 1 to 2. Unallocated points. +2. And we got flax seeds unlocked and limestone unlocked. Both of those are bought over here. Limestone going here. Get you all your seeds. This shop is very teasing. This is a big teaser shop because all of these seeds you can't get for a while. And we're working up for this right here. Automatic cashier at level 4. Once we get that, we will think about selling to customers. But in the meantime, we're just going to do the quest lines. Once we get to a certain point, these will start filling in with daily quests that you can have every day. And they give you a lot more money than you would get if you were just selling to customers. So next quest is level or 50 rope. So now we have to go in here and figure out where the rope is. Actually, no, okay, we got those unlocked. Okay, let's go back to Z, back to our skill tree. Now we have tier 2 unlocked, which gives us the stone crusher. We're gonna unlock that right away. And we can get our processor and our seed plots. So that's something we need for the next couple of steps. We will need the processor to process the linen into rope, and then seed plot, obviously, to grow the flax. We have new upgrades. Now, this has got to be the most basic skill tree I've ever seen, but it is very, very helpful in a whole bunch of different ways. You got your logistics, so you're making things faster, which is probably what I'm going to be going in for now. Throwing efficiency, I haven't done catapults much, but I will be doing them later because I really want to experiment with catapults. I think it'd just be fun. Factory efficiency, alchemy skill, I don't know what that does yet. I haven't made it that far in the game. Fuel efficiency, fertilizer, I haven't done. This is what I did when I first started because I was like, hey, we need to sell to customers to make your money. I didn't even know that you should focus on the mail quests more. So I was putting all my points in this and I was making crazy amounts of money by selling to people. These are what you could do if you're doing just quests. You can do the negotiation skills. It gives you more money to your contracts that you get in the mailbox, and it just, you know, gets better and better as you go on. And then on this one, you got your customer management, which gives you your quest rewards are increased. And that gets pretty good as well, up 6%, 8%. Then once you get to 4, you get another random daily quest, which is great. Let's just complete day 1 with not much done, because I was sitting here watching gears being made. And then, yeah, it increases the quest rewards as you go on. If I wanted to, which I kind of do, I don't even want to sell to customers. I don't even want to open up a shop. I want to just do quest rewards and just make bank on selling to your daily quests. That's what I want to do, but we'll see what happens in this playthrough. Then your relic knowledge. I haven't dealt with relics yet, so we'll have to dabble with that later. But, oh, no, wait, no, I don't want to do that. Sorry. We'll do 1 in factory, and then we'll do 1 in the quest rewards. And we'll just bounce back and forth between these until I want to open up the store. I like that. Okay, so now we have the seed plot unlocked and the processor unlocked. We need to make rope, so we also need linen thread. Then we need to unlock rope. We could do small gears, but those are really just for selling. I don't think I have any quests yet. And just so you know, when you unlock things in this skill tree, the quest rewards in the mailbox will match those things you unlocked. So see, now the random quest has large wooden gears, planks, and stone. That is easy to do because I haven't unlocked other things. If I had unlocked, let's say, the small wooden gears or the mortars, then these quests will want mortars and small wooden gears. And I am not ready for that because I don't have it all set up yet. So go easy on unlocking things. That was one of my first mistakes when I first played the game. I got so overwhelmed because I was just like, oh, these are cheap. I can unlock everything now. And look at all the things I can do. But then I look at the mailbox and it's got like 6 quests full of things that I haven't even started making yet. And I had no idea where to go from that point. So we're doing it a different way this round. And I think I'm going to be a lot more relaxed. I was very stressed out in the last one. Okay, so let's look at these quests. We got our main quest for the rope. Now we have a carpenter request, a reward of a wooden box plus some copper. And all we have to do is load up some planks. So we will make a separate thing for just planks. This one as well needs stone, which we're just about to unlock the stone crusher and get it going. And then large wooden gears, I already have that unlocked and I'm already making those. So I like it. That's an easy quest to do and you get a whole bunch of money. 130% of market price. So if I were just selling to people, I would not make that much money. It's great. I love it. These carpenter requests are there forever, but these random quests and the dailies expire. So watch out for that. Now we have a couple of new things unlocked. Am I crouched? I was crouched. That was messing with me. Sorry, guys. We got some gears coming in. We need 80 gears. We have the 80 gears, so got that done. Now we just need to make some wooden planks. I am gonna delete this, and we are going to place another grinder, but we're gonna space it out 1. And put it right there. Then we're gonna add a logistics, just a conveyor belt into there. Nope, I need to delete that. Okay, so then we can add a storage box right next to it. Let's go right there. And then a storage box in front. Right? Yeah, storage box in front. Okay, sorry, confused. We're gonna copy that and we're gonna drag a logistics. Oh, did I? No, that is the right way. What is happening here? I get so confused with this stuff. There we go. Okay. It seems to work better if you just place it in one, motion. Okay. So now we have half of the wood going into the grinder and half of the wood going into the box. So now we can store up some planks in here. Let's look at the efficiency. This is taking 12 and a half a minute. This is producing 37 and a half. So I'm guessing that used to be 10 and then this was 30. So it would have taken 3 of these to match the efficiency of this table saw. So I actually think we should add another one here and another storage box. And now we can get small gear, or now we can get large gears going as well. Oh my God, did it again. Okay, so it took me a while to figure this out, but if you hit X, now you can select multiple things and confirm that you're deleting it and then cancel. It took me a while to figure that out. I actually had to look it up. They do not explain this in the instructions, just so you know. Okay, so now we're splitting it between these two, and then all the excess is going to go over here. Is there should be excess, right? 12 and a half, 12 and a half, that's 25, and we're producing 37. There should be, okay, now it's backing up. Okay, sorry, just had to wait a little bit. So now we're gonna have excess. We're large gear, excess going over here in the wood planks. We need 200 wood. Actually, we only need 20 more wood planks. Let's take that. We're done there now. Okay, so we need 400 wood planks because there's a carpenter quest and a random quest. Let's do the random quest because the carpenter quest stays. It's a permanent request until you get it done. So we're just gonna move on. Let's start with our stone crusher. Now, the stone crusher leads to all kinds of different crazy stuff. I'm just gonna, like, you know, space it evenly. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We'll be destroying and rebuilding things all the time. Okay, so now we have our stone crusher. We need to... That's going to crush it into small stones. It's going to take the limestone chunk over there and process it into small stones. So we're going to purchase 1 limestone. They're really expensive. Watch out. 600 a piece. We're going to add that there. And it's going to produce our stones, limestone to stone. So we need those stones as well. So before we process it, you know what? Do we even have it? No, we can't even process it into anything yet because we haven't unlocked the mortars. Yeah, okay. Let's just build up some stockpile before we unlock that. Let's just get another small box in here. We'll put it right there. We'll grab a conveyor belt. Oh, we're out of wood. What is this? Whoa. I didn't know you could do that. That's really cool. What? That's crazy. We're going to delete that. But it's still pretty crazy. I wonder if it's... You have to start with a fresh one. That is really weird. I don't understand that. Somebody's probably going to have to let me know what the logistics issue is here, because it does that all the time. Sometimes I'll, like, you know, copy it and then try to continue it and it won't let me continue or branch it off or something like this. Like, I want to branch it off into a second leg right here and it just won't let me do it. And I don't understand why. Or like when I had to rebuild this and now see this little end piece, it shouldn't look like that. I don't know, it should look like this. It should look like a corner. I guess you just have to sift through it until you find the right piece. I don't get it. It doesn't really matter. I can always fix it later or just try to ignore it, which is really hard for me to do. I'm going to buy a new log. Chuck this in here real quick. Okay. We also have the plots. A seed plot. We need to start getting the linen going. We need our stone to do that. So we're just going to take everything out of there. and we are going to build a plot. Let's do 2 plots and then run all the way over here. And we're gonna buy 2 flax seeds. It's the only thing we have unlocked right now. So it's the only thing I'm gonna buy. We're gonna plant them right here with G, and they're gonna take 6.5 minutes to grow. And in that meantime, we need, I think we just need the processor, right? Let's check. If you hit, not C, if you hit V, we can see flax seeds are planted. They're used in crafting with a grinder. See, I didn't even notice it said this over here, but it'll tell you what machine to use. I didn't see this on my first playthrough. Now we have stone. We can do sand, which I haven't even done yet in my other playthrough. We make the flax fibers first. So you use the flax seeds, or you grab the flax in a grinder, it makes the flax fibers. Use the fibers in a processor to make the linen thread, okay? Then you take the linen thread in a processor, another processor, and make rope, okay? So we need a grinder, then 2 processors to make the rope, okay? So let's start with building a storage. Let's get the storage in. We'll place it, I don't know. Let's just pick a spot right there. We'll place that there. Now this has 2 spots, so you can put 2 stacks of flax seeds, and each plant will give you 200 flax. So that's a good little ratio. 2 plots for 1 small storage box. After that, we need the grinder. So we'll rotate that around, just stick it right up to the box, I think, right? What's the ratio? Let's let some go through. So it's gonna take 25 to 25. So I don't know the other ratios. What are the other ratios? Processor. Let's turn that around and let's look at this. Recipe not set. We need to make linen threads. So it needs 75 a minute to make 25. So these make 25. So we need 3 of these for 1 processor. Then we're going to copy that and open it. Thank you. And we're going to set that to rope. Now 25. So this is a 1-to-1 ratio right here. We need to get this to 100% efficiency to make the 25 minimum. And that'll make us 12.5 rope. So let's just delete these again. And we will readjust. We're going to make 3 grinders. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to get the logistics in here. It's going to be all that. Oh my god, that looks so stupid. Why does it do that? Can I copy that? You're going the wrong way. Why are you going the wrong way? How do I change that? I, am seriously confused. How do I make that better? So stupid. Why? Makes 0 sense to me, but we're just gonna drag it. Oh, now you want to do it? Okay, we're good. It's all good. It's fine. We're fine. Okay, so now we got the 3 grinders doing 25 each to 75. Now we're gonna bring it all back and throw it through one of the processors. So 1 space apart, like that. And then that processor is gonna go straight into another one. Do we need this stuff for anything? I can't remember if we need the linen thread for any. I think we do. I think we are gonna need it for something else, but I'll build a new setup for that. So we're just gonna put it right up against it. It's going to go right into this and make our rope. Okay? So now this is 100% efficient. We're going to grab some logistics.
Whoa, what?
Some logistics, some logistics. And this one's going to go into there, and this one's going to go into there. Oh, see, that works just fine. I like that. Okay, and then another box right at the end, and we got our rope. This is spinning up. This will be sitting up soon. There we go. And then we will have one rope every 4.8 seconds. Ta-da! Now we're going to be waiting for the 50 rope. Let's check on everything else. We're out of stone. Let's go chuck a limestone on there real quick, just because we want to keep that moving, because we're going to be using it soon. And in here, we have our 120 stone. Perfect. Okay, and we need a few more planks. We don't have any more planks. Why don't we have any more planks? What is happening here? Why is this running slow? It should not be running like that. It should be back. Well, these will be backed up soon, but still, I don't like how it's not doing that. Okay. For the meantime, I'm going to take this out and hopefully... Oh my gosh, look at that conveyor belt. That conveyor belt was running the wrong way.
High five. This is a high five moment.
Oh my gosh. So it didn't really matter. That conveyor belt was running the wrong way. That's why I wasn't getting any planks. No! Okay, forget that even happened. Grab another log, just throw it on top. Okay, now we got our stone going. We got our logs going. Now they're going to be making us planks. Oh, I have 138 planks. I'm kind of close, not really. And then we need 7 more gears, which we have plenty in here. So we got the gears, we got the stone. Now we just need to wait on the planks, since I totally messed that up. Yeah. Oh. Harvest the flax. Always harvest the flax. And we can just chuck it in here. So if you control click, it'll fill it up with everything in that, everything of that type. If you control click, if you shift click, it'll just move that stack. Just so you know, these are things that I did not know. Anyway, we harvested the flax, so immediately go over and replant them. Do not forget, because that will eat up a lot of time if you forget and then you run out. So let's just keep that fully stocked, and I will be waiting for these planks to build up to another 50. No, another 62 planks. Now we need 46 planks. Let me tell you something. This thing I didn't know at first. Just so if you're curious, you can just hit tab to check out your inventory and your player or whatnot, and hit this world button. Now it'll tell you all the speeds of things. And I didn't know this at first, I found out later, but conveyor belts are defaulted at 60 a minute. So just so you know, all the belts that you place are all 60 a minute. So you want to try to max them out if you can for efficiency sake. This won't max out, but I just wanted you to know that. But we do have enough in here now. So we have that random quest done. So let's go turn it in. Oh, there's another random quest now. Let's submit this one because it's due in a day. And let's get some money out of it. Now we have another random quest because it was a new day. This has 2 days and we need 25 rope and 120 stone, which we should be really close to that actually. Oh, look at that. So we can take all that rope and all this stone and we can turn that in. Easy as that. Look at that. That was a good random quest. Now we have 10,000 copper coins already, and we haven't even bought the plot next door yet. So I think this is going really well so far. Let's work on this carpenter request. We need 200 wood planks, and then we need 30 more ropes. So we're going to let this cook a little bit longer. tell this is at so many planks. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need another log. Let me go get another log. I just know I'm gonna need a log. Thanks, man. You got the best logs in town. Okay, we're gonna add that just to make sure, because this has only got 15% left. So we're gonna let this fill up. I think you have stacks of 200, so it's gonna be a while. Anyway, we're gonna wait. Rope's gonna take a little bit too. Okay, I'll be back again. I'm slowly realizing that I don't think this is going the way I want it to. See, look at this belt right here. Is pushing the wrong way. So this isn't 100% efficient. It's not getting on this belt at all. And I don't know why. Let's go this way. Okay, let's just build that one. Can I... There we go. That's what I want. I was wondering why it wasn't efficient, because this thing kept on struggling to boot up, and I didn't understand why, since I had all of them here. See, now it's not going to this one. See, now this one's wrong. There we go. That's what I want. Right there. Please give it to all of the grinders. Oh, thank you. Okay, now we're 100% efficient on this, which doesn't mean much because, you know, I threw the rest of the flax. I thought I threw the rest of the flax in. And now it's going through there, and I have enough ropes. So let's grab all the ropes. We got that quest done, and that means this should be past 200. There we go. We got more flax ready to be harvested, but let's turn in these quests. Now for the carpenter quest, we're going to get a wooden box. Okay, so the wooden box is all right. It's just like the table. You can build on it, but it's smaller. So you can run things on the table. I think I was using the box at one point for a couple of things, but I mean, I'll probably use it eventually, but it's good to have it just because. Now let's turn in the main quest. This is going to unlock level 3 stuff, and we need to see what we're going to be working with now. Okay, so now we got iron ore unlocked and sage. Now the sage is going to allow us to get healing potions. Now these are where I was struggling because I wasn't making enough healing potions to meet the demands of the people that were buying them, and it was absolutely insane. So I'm gonna make a setup for healing potions real quick, and then we're probably gonna call it good on this episode. We don't need mortars yet because we're not selling them. Large storing box would be nice, but then we're gonna be forced to make small wooden gears. We'll work on that next episode. But for now, we need to get the assembler, and then we need to get the healing potions, and we're gonna have to build a couple more plots for the sage as well. So let's just get those out. We're gonna buy 2 sage seeds, and we're gonna run over here and we're gonna plant them real quick and get those growing. So now we can set up for the healing potions. We need to unlock them. That would be a good thing. Now that we have the assembler, we can unlock different things. So the sage seeds, we grow them in a seed plot to get sage. We take that sage and we use it in a grinder to get sage powder. Then we take that sage powder and we put it in an assembler with some flax fiber, and we make healing potions. Seems kind of complicated. You're adding another part. You're adding another piece to the production line. So you're making 2 things technically. So every 2 flax, I need 2 sage. So it's kind of crazy. It's going to build up quick. But what I saw is you want 2 for every line you are making with linen just to fill up this box. It just makes sense, and I like the idea, so I'm going to stick with it. So this right here is making rope, but if we wanted to stop the process, actually we can stop it at the grinder because we just need the pellets, right? We just need those little peanuts, the pecking peanuts. Oh, we also have iron unlocked. So we need the packing peanuts and the sage powder. So it's just grinders. That's all we're looking at is grinder, grinder, grinder. So I've never done it. There is a way to copy in blueprints, and I don't know what button it is. Is it B? Oh my gosh, it was B. That is great. Okay, so area select. We want this, right? Ooh, that is super handy. Confirm. Oh, nice. Okay, so that right there is another flax fiber thing. So that's going to get us, what is it, the 37 or whatnot. So that's for our flax fiber. And then I think we can do it again, right? Let's just pull out the sage and see what happens. So we're going to grab that, and we're going to grab this as well. We're also going to build 2 more because we're going to need them. Let's run over here and buy 4 flax, 2 sage real quick. Okay. Flax, 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 sage, sage. I like that. Okay. Now we're going to put 2 stacks in here. No, we don't have the 2 stacks yet. So we're going to put 2 stacks in here. It's going to make us our pellets. Sorry, the packing peanuts. So now we got the packing peanuts. We're going to put those in an assembler. And then also we need to copy this for the sage as well, I think, right? I think it's going to be the same setup. I don't have the wood. Oh, I need to get my gears going again later. Okay, B, hold shift and scan it. Okay, and then F to confirm. And now we got a second setup. So this is going to be for our sage, right? So put the sage in there. Just hitting random buttons to get out of the menu. Now this is going to make 25 a minute, so that's 75 as well. Now let's get an assembler out. The assembler has 2 inputs and needs a whole bunch of gears I don't have. Dang it. Okay. I'm going to reset up the gears. Please hold. Okay. Took me a second. I was trying to figure out what machine was making the small gears and realized that I didn't even unlock them. So I just unlocked the small gear and might as well go for the large storage box as well. Now we're going to have more complicated quests, but we need to do it. So now we have large gears and small gears. All I did was just drop a processor right on the end of one of the boxes. So now we'll have large gears going in here and here. But then these ones are going to be processed into smaller gears. So now we have some small gears, and we'll take a half stack of large gears, and then we still have some wood going in here, which is awesome. I haven't done anything with the stone crusher besides make stone, but that's all right. Then we got our rope going in here. It's not funded yet, but it will be soon. Anyway, now we can make an assembler. Hooray! We're going to rotate that and make sure it's like, you know, got enough room for us to slip the belts in. And we're going to grab some belts or bring that one over there and this one over here and hit the assembler. Recipe is healing potions. And there we go. 75 and 75 make 12 and a half. That's even because each one of these grinders is doing 25. And 25 each. So we have 75. Oh. Okay, this is where knowing the belt speed is probably useful. since the max belt is 60 per minute and we need 75, this isn't going to be at 100% efficiency. 100% efficiency. It's still going to pump out, you know, whatever it would be for 60 a minute, which I mean is all right because we just need healing potions to start going. That's all right. But I now realize that that was probably my issue in the last save. I couldn't figure out why I was always running out of flax before my sage, and it didn't make any sense. I don't know if that explains it, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, now we have the large storage box. So that can be put right there after I get some more small gears and some more wood. Now we can place a large storage box. Hooray! Now see, there's only one output, so it won't work right here. It'll work here because there's two inputs on a large storage box. You can change it so it's T. You can switch the form so it's, you know, stacked up, and it'll work right there, but it won't work right there. So watch out for that. I like flat boxes. So we're going to stick with that and just stick it right there. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's still going to be going in this box, and we're still getting healing potions going. So there we go. Now we got a healing potion set up. We needed 100 of them for 15 silver and 4,000 copper. That's insane. And now we have a new carpenter request for large wooden gears and small wooden gears. And we're going to get a new checkout table and a large shelf. We're not using any of that right now because we're not selling to customers, but it's good to get the money and get it out of the way. Urgent request, 200% of the market price for 75 rope. low, it expires in 0 days. I need to get that done now. We're in day 4. It's halfway through the day. We need rope. Going crazy. Hey, look, flex. We're just going to harvest all of this. We're going to put 2 stacks in here. That'll get the rope going. We don't quite need it there yet. How much does this save? Sage has 1 minute and 22 seconds left. Let's go grab some more flax just to get it going. I don't know if we're going to get that in time. 75 ropes and I have 25 already. Huh. That's going to be a tough one. Because I'm making how much? 12.5 a minute. That's 2 minutes of work. Right? Yeah. That's like 2 minutes. Little over 2 minutes to get the ropes. I think we can do that. I don't know if the clock is way sped up. Is it way sped up? Oh no, the clock is counting like it is minutes, but it's actually the hours in the game. That's weird. Anyway, I think we might be able to get there. Let's grab some small wooden gears. I almost have enough in there. Oh, we need more wood. At this point, I'm about to get that big quest. I'm just gonna put all 3 logs in there just to keep this going. Okay, so now we're gonna have wood in here, large gears in here, and small gears in here. We still have a lot of large gears in here to process. This is taking 6.5 a minute to make 18. That is not moving very fast, is it? Doesn't really matter. We're just building things up for now. We're not selling to customers, so we don't need high demand yet. I think it's just fine. We should be able to get the rope in time. See, we already have 40. We just need 35 more, and we will have that quest done. At the same time, we should have the small gears, and we should have the healing potions done, and that'll be a good way to end the episode, I think. Turning in all these quests. Come on, give me a gear. Thank you. So we got the carpenter request done. Now we're just waiting on the ropes and the healing potions. So, we're going to do that. I'm going to harvest this sage and get it growing again. Okay, we're getting there. Getting some good gears going. Haven't done anything with the stone yet. I should get another limestone on there just so I can have some stone in my chest. I don't want to run out of stone because I might need to build more plots. Anyway, let's clear off some of this stuff. New goods. Okay. These stats are crazy. I'm not selling anything yet, but man, I'm producing 640. Or I produce 640 flax fiber. Whoa. Sort by sales. Oh, that's cool. Overall, that's awesome. Anyway, distractions. Okay, let's not hit that. Cancel. We need Z. There's new upgrade points. Okay. So now we can get more rewards and faster production. Let's go. Heck yeah. We got new O stuff. Talking about the products and shelving. See, it's... Oh my gosh. You have to stock them manually. It's insane until you get the catapults going, which just clustered everything. Shop reputation. I'm not open for selling anything yet, so that's not going to matter. Shop management. Make sure nothing's in front of the shelves. Crafting devices. This is explaining how you use like assemblers and choosing recipes and stuff like that. Your planting, pretty straightforward. Plant the seed and wait for it to grow. House renovation. I haven't gotten the building tool yet. You need the workbench, and then you need to upgrade the hammer in the workbench. I haven't done that yet. I barely got it done in my other game. We got the rope. We got the potions. We almost have the potions, but let's turn this urgent request in first, just so we can get it before the day ends. Nice. 5 silver and another 1,000 copper. We are rich. Okay, let's turn this in. 1,300 for that. And now we have something new unlocked. What was it? Oh, we had the buildings. We got the large shelf and the checkout counter. So you can add another checkout counter with more registers on it. Or these ones are huge. They're way bigger than the small shelves. It's actually really nice. They hold the same amount of stuff in each basket, but it adds a whole another one for like, I think it's like half the distance. So it's just like adding half of one on. It's nice. I was using them in my shop. All of them. Okay, why are you stopped? Oh, you don't have any sage. Let's get that sage reloaded. Oh my gosh, that would have been a catastrophe. Let's get some more flax in there. We'll put the rest in here. It's not much, but it's already used up. I don't know what to do with these, because can I put them in here? I think I can, right? Just drop them right there. Yeah. Okay. Just clearing out my inventory a little bit. We could drop those right there. Perfect. Sort that out. Stone, iron ore. We still have the iron ore, but we don't have the thing unlocked yet. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get that healing potion anytime soon. Jeez. See, that was what was happening before. I was always running out. Like, they should be 1-to-1 ratios. Why was I running out of sage before I ran out of flax? It doesn't make it... Oh, I know. Because when you harvest... Oh, thanks. When you harvest the flax, it gives you a bundle of 200. But when you harvest the sage, it gives you a bundle of 180. Oh my gosh. I feel stupid. It gives you only 180 per thing, but 200 for the flax. Oh my gosh. I was going crazy trying to figure it out. I had no idea what was going on, and it was driving me nuts. Oh, that's so good. I love it. Okay. I think I want to copy this whole setup. Let's see what it costs to copy it. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We'll copy that whole setup and just see how much it costs. I don't have the materials. I am missing wood and gears. I'm going to save that as a blueprint. I've never saved that as a blueprint before. Healing potions. That's going to make it nice. Okay, so now I need some small wooden gears and some wood planks. That's in here and in there. Now where do I get the blueprint? Ooh, that's nice. Oh, cool. Let's just plop it down right next to it. Look at that. Look at that. Let's max this out. Let's max this out. Okay. And then let's put some in here. And let's put some in here. No, that wasn't right. Oh, and don't forget about my rope. Also making rope over here. And now we have to make 2 new plots for sage. Oh, I don't have the rocks. Now I do. Okay. Let's go grab 2 more sage. Now we're going to have double the healing potions growing. I say growing, but technically, yes, they are growing. And that'll help us out. I like it. Let's take those, take those. Whew, 4 more. There's 1. There's 2. 3. 4. We did it. 100 healing potions for the main quest. I love it. Oh, urgent request. Oh no. More rope. Oh my gosh. Okay. I will have to grab all of those. Iron, we haven't worked on iron yet, but we can do that next. But in the meantime, let's get this 20 sweet silver. Dang! Okay, so now we're at level 4 on our alchemy, which is awesome for the register. The register is awesome, but it is also awesome for these portal sigils. I didn't mess with them my first go around, but the video I watched was extremely helpful on explaining the portal sigils. And I am excited to get into that. And then the red currant seeds, which you use later for different potions. I haven't even gotten to red currant. These are the only 2 plants I had ever made so far. But that is awesome. There it is. Vitality potion. It needs the red currant and some limestone to make into a potion. So we're going to have to get some more space, and we're going to have to get way more in depth on our processing. But I'm excited. I absolutely love this game. It's quirky, it's tiny, it's pretty simple to get down once you understand some of the things, and you can just go crazy, and everything's so small. I love Satisfactory because of the building and the processing and all the build lines that you make and everything off of one ore mine. You can get so complex and just use up all the resources like crazy. I love that, but it's tiny. This game is the same, but it's in a way smaller process, and I love it. It looks so cool. It's so cute. It's great. I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing this game. I hope I do play it again for the channel. I hope I, get a lot of gameplay into this game, just like I did with Satisfactory. Yeah, I really want to get this urgent request. I'll have to remember this for the next time I record. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this very first episode. This has been Alchemy Factory. It is a great little game. You should check it out. It is a lot of fun, very, very addictive, and just a little stressful if you open up a shop at the same time. Hope you come back for another episode. I hope I come back for another episode. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And hopefully I'll have more content out soon. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you very much, and catch you in the next episode. Peace out.
Yeah.